Should get rid of all of the water. Could hit it with acid. Left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with a big one first. Shooting that shouldn't release a cloud of spores to hide in. Hit it while it's covered in acid. Wounded. I need to get my stamina back. find this in my stash later. Okay, Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle! Oh!
Hey, was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage. Easier.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. Sends to my stash. Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring you home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. The Ronin crew must have headed back up top. Probably others they would carry it. I can get it from my stash later. An elevator. Merlin must have built this before the place flooded. Might still work. Be nice not to have to climb back up. An elevator. Merlin must have built this before the place flooded. Might still work. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
Is that?
Oh, show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus, some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
I just don't get this last part.
I was wondering when you'd be back.
I better head out.
I wish you well.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
There we go. More data for the dome.
downstairs. Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to alone and frightened. It may have taken measures to...
Okay. I'll keep my guard up. Were you able to make...
Yes. Many rivers and lakes associated with the as a result, red algae growth level. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continue.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes.
So you could build an army of machines.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been I could design, build, and command. Given the nature of the far zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about you, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good.
Indeed.
So I told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's...
What were you expecting?
I don't know. And...
It is true, she overestimated our program. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence emboldened her.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet...
How's Katalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm. In an effort to remedy this, I believe he will want to fill you in on...
A solution? How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying them more in an effort to understand. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their... However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to a dietary life. She appreciated the similarities and encouraged Varl to try out this life.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's
He is becoming increasing...
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first foot amongst a number of Oseram curses. I believe he also blamed... He has given repeated assurance.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few... Almost like what was supposed to happen. Before Apollo...
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For those who perished during the Pharaoh, hearing their hopes and fears made him quite so.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found it used to be a Pharaoh...
Yes. Prior, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. It was created to oversee operations, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. So this facility, the regional control, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo, they would have then been guided here to assume. As that never happened, this place...
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye...
Yes. From here, to observe weather and... It may be possible to restore should you find and
I'll keep a lookout. I'll be off.
Farewell.